Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Castillo will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The center fielder, Lou Brock.
Digging in now, Lou Brock. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and a single is done. Has to just get this one thrown back in.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Goodness, 0-2 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Fouled away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stan Musial is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. The count now at 2-2. Brock, the runner at first with 2 gone. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Now to the plate, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Nope.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hard hit ball to second, scooped up. And there's one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1 to Joe Morgan.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Batting third, the left fielder, George Foster.
At the plate, George Foster. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch.
Ball left outside.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
I got 2-1.
And that misses, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tony Perez would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Johnny Bench. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Now at the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and chopped up the middle, picked up by Larkin. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Soft grounder left side. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up now, Eric Davis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Davis is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-2 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher Luis Castillo. From the belt, the pitch, and they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry.
Now batting, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's inside.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way.
And 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now in the box, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Smith is up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Jack Flaherty. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The bat, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Smith, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now a pitch on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Foster.
George Foster.
First pitch on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Popped up, back behind second. Hornsby has a play. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So striding in, Tony Perez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
That's ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready now, Johnny Bench. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Pull, that's inside.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Eric Davis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Davis is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-0 pitch, and he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. 1 there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals nothing. New inning set to get underway, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's upstairs. The count.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Turned on down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in to try it again, Michael Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is skied out toward right. And Dunn's got this for out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Rogers Hornsby would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Luis Castillo.
The pitcher, Luis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Hops this one up. DeYoung is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Digging in once again, Barry Larkin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
0-2 to Larkin.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fouled away. The The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Joe Morgan. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That misses. 2-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Here comes the first pitch. Rogers Hornsby is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit on the ground to short. Picked up by Larkin. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. from the stretch. This is line to left. Foster is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Suarez is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Ready now for Cincinnati. George Foster. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
George Foster.
First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate now, Tony Perez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Alex Reyes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Alex Reyes.
Adam Dunn will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three and 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fouled off. The next 3-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Payoff pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. He's set. The payoff pitch fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Block waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 3 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 3-0. Enos Slaughter will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ready for another shot now. Ozzie Smith. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lou Brock.
At the plate, Lou Brock. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Pitch outside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. One out and a runner on third. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Pulled toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Michael Lee.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now the 0-1. Popped up. Perez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals 1. John Brebbia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For St. Louis, number 60, John Brebbia.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher Luis Castillo.
Leading off for the Reds, the pitcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Barry Larkin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Striding in once again, Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the pitch.
Ball in.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Pops this one up. Smith moving to his left, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Stepping into the box, Stan Musial. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's 1-1 to stand the man.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Rogers Hornsby. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. There's a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out 3 passes this late.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Number 302 career. And the Redbirds have drawn even now at 3-3.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Archie Bradley comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Archie Bradley.
To the plate now, Yadier Molina.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Dunn has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fast...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, George Foster. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Well, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Tony Perez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And it's quickly 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Amir Garrett will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Amir.
Brad Miller is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Miller.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Garrett is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
One out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lou Brock. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A ball and a strike now. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set, the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Settling in now, Michael Lee, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. Being especially careful here. The 1-0. Popped him up. Morgan is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and in steps Adam Dunn.
The right fielder, Adam Dunn.
First pitch on its way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The 0-1 delivery. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. So digging in now, Eric Davis. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So runners at the corners now. Nobody out. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Here comes the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Runners are at first and third with none out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. On the ground to short. Could this be two? Throw to Hornsby. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ken Griffey will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Number 30, Ken Griffey.
Michael Lorenzen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Stan Musial. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
At the plate, Rogers Hornsby.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Popped up. Perez has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Harrison Bader will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 48.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He will score, and it's now 5-3.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Bouncer up the middle, picked up by Larkin. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 3. Harrison Bader will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
For the Cardinals, now playing first base,
Giovanni Gallegos is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
number 65, Giovanni.
Leading off the inning, Barry Larkin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Lee is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
In now for the Reds, Joe Morgan. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Had to go a long way to make that running catch. And here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Ready once again, George Foster. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
The 1-0 home. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. St. Louis came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jordan Hicks claims the win out of the pen, his first. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.